evening and welcome back to another edition of the Watchpoint Postshow live from the Blizzard Arena in Los Angeles. Guys, it's All-Star Weekend and I'm your host Malik Forte, joined at the desk by Zoe, Brent, Josh, and our very special guest here. We got
let's
Uber.
not get ahead of ourselves. Well, not that special.
You're very special, bro.
I'm just a bloke
You're
here to chat
Uber.
with you guys.
You're an Uber guest, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, so good to have you. So lots of action went down today. We had our Widowmaker 1v1 battle. We had our talent takedown. We had our All-Star Arcade. But I want to know what you guys learned today. You know, it's a tradition here on the post show to kind of reflect. So we're going to start with you, Zoe. What did you learn today?
I learned that a human head can grow the size of actual an air balloon when Bren wins on the stage. I've never seen anything inflate that much in my life.
All right, Brent.
Yeah.
What about you?
I learned that dreams do come true, you know? Because honestly, when we lost last year in the talent takedown, I was pretty beaten up about it.
You were broken.
I was broken.
Speak for yourself.
It hurt, bro. It hurt.
So I literally put in the time and grinded out Widowmaker
For a whole year.
consistently for a whole year until I could get up onto the stage and do what I just did. So.
It's great. Your entire broadcast career peaked in a show match. I'm proud of you.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm going to have this playing at my funeral, Mitch.
To take things
Okay,
away from the
that's-
talent takedown a little bit, I learned that the best part about All-Stars is seeing the hype crew behind everybody.
Yeah,
when
dude.
the Widowmakers were having their 1v1, and then the whole of the rest of their teams like gathered behind them, like Jonax in the back going, oh! Every time someone gets something popping up, that was excellent. That was
I loved it. It really felt like a rap battle, like I was saying
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. What about you, Uber? You have any takeaways, man?
I learned that, you know, once we start to see more Widowmaker in this league, the octane is going to get turned up to 11. Players like DM, who we don't get to see play this pick. Players like Neno, who we've seen play, you know, Zarya primarily.
Right.
These guys are incredible talents. Even, you know, the famed Carpe falling out before the finals. So
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see those guys start to make their resurgence on those roles. I know Striker is, you know, in the back there, still practicing his Widow on ladder, waiting for his chance to come out and start clicking heads.
He's probably chomping at the bits right now to
Ooh,
get
yeah.
back out, man. Yeah, you're right. We had to see some people utilize their full potential today, and it was awesome. But we got to go back to the talent takedown because,
Do we have
guys,
to?
you want to talk high octane. That was the talent takedown. A lot of trash talk going into this one. But at the end of the day, the Atlantic Division seemed to want to back that up quite a bit.
You know what? I'm a big fan of lockout elimination. People have talked about it before as a game mode. I think it's one of the best, one of the greatest ever invented.
I don't count this map. It's illegitimate. It's not competitive Overwatch.
All right. Can you walk us through what went wrong with all of your team?
I actually forgot to lock a character for the third round and got given the one I had the round prior. So I played Orisa 3 rounds in a row. It wasn't really where I wanted to be, but you can see, you know, some individual skill
Well,
come out here.
I had to pocket Doa on
I mean,
Farah.
Zoe,
Let me know I've never heard a ding in my life.
The fact that you've been put on Mercy
Nothing,
is
no
a
sound.
travesty in itself, Zoe, and I do commiserate with you, but hey, at least you got
Thank
some
you.
consolation. in
You,
winning
you
that.
did.
Yeah.
You played me there, though, didn't you? But you couldn't outplay this.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
out of position here, so I should have played closer to Danny. and
You
didn't.
had a
So
decent
this
game,
map,
honestly.
I wrote in the lobby. I said I want to play Rialto, but our wise coach Padjon decided to put us on a map we haven't practiced before. So that's always a bit of fun.
Throw
Wow.
it to the bus.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh,
Wow.
We
I
knew
love the
Brent
wise
was going to be
coaches.
a good Widow in the lead up. We did watch his screens. We knew he'd be dominant, so we wanted to play a map where we didn't have to deal with it the whole map.
And your
This
coach
wasn't that
picked
map.
Gibraltar.
I'm going to be very real with you. I
at
thought we
Dan.
were going to completely lose this talent takedown. I
Did we
thought our
set a
team was going
record
to
on
mentally
Gibraltar?
boom. Yeah.
I think we actually set the attack record.
It's not an
on
Overwatch League
Gibraltar.
record. I mean, this is an illegitimate series. Map 1 wasn't a real map, so I mean, I
Felt very
digress, of
legitimate
course.
to me.
I digress.
Did your team feel confident coming into it?
Yes, but I think then when Gibraltar came out, we were like, oh dear. We were supposed to bring the series back on Rialto here, and it didn't happen. In all fairness, though, I thought I was really proud of Danny, who doesn't play a lot of Orisa.
Yeah,
When the
yeah.
overtime, he really adjusted. I'm
Yeah.
super proud of our entire team, actually. They came together, so.
Yeah. Uber,
At
what,
least they managed to get highlights.
Okay,
of
this
other
one here.
people.
I picked Doa because I have no respect for him as a player, and that hasn't changed. I will keep picking him time and time again because I think he's trash.
yo, Uber, I gotta ask you, what was the biggest surprise from your opposition that you saw today? What just shocked you about the other team?
Well, we thought Brem would be good, but I don't think that was. I felt like playing against Johnny again, like that one individual player
Don't.
carrying the enemy
No,
team.
no.
Yeah.
It was
We
crazy.
just
I'm
talked
a
about
lab
his
player.
ego.
It was the
Don't-
impact. No, look, I've got to give it to the guy because God, what other happiness does he have in his life? So really,
Compare him to Jonathan.
have to respect it.
Excuse me.
Have to respect it. He was dominant. Not on this map though. Sit down,
No,
Brent.
this one I don't know. I just fed my brains out for a
Now,
little bit.
what happened here when
Yeah,
I
you
got
on
subbed
Hammond.
out?
You on Hammond.
What?
That was not the.
How
that's
did
not
you
the
guys
play.
manage to drop the ball so hard on Li Jiang? Was it my leadership you were missing? My incredible Zarya
No,
play?
that wasn't it. It was Brent deciding to go for Hammond and Hex insisting that he's going to play Tracer.
Ah,
And us not
Throwmobile.
actually. And then Pocket also deciding to play Farah into double sniper at one point. That didn't really help us, did it?
Probably not.
Yeah,
well,
man.
look, we managed to recover the mental boom and we actually got to play a map we wanted to play.
Yeah.
And we won that one. So
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Maybe
let's
if
have a
your coach
rematch
listened
with
to
no
you.
illegitimate maps, guys? How about that?
I gotta point out though,
You wanna do that?
I gotta point out that the little stat there at the bottom, you guys are reading it with your eyes correctly. Atlantic team, they put up the fastest Watchpoint Gibraltar attack
It's not
time
an
in our
Overwatch
history.
league.
Well, it is.
Another,
That was an
another
Alice
thing
tree.
I can put on my resume. This
Yeah,
can get
yeah.
me places, guys.
Fastest owl attack in the Overwatch history.
ridiculous.
Was taken.
Yeah, shock
Illegitimate
up nothing
stats.
on us. Shock up nothing on
Thank
us.
Well, I mean, Uber, I know it's tough to lose 2 years in a row talent takedown. I was with you last year when we lost.
Oh, don't forget the streamer match at the start of the season lost that as well. So I'm 0-3 on the stage.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
brutal.
Well, I want to cut you a little bit, Bill, because we have a side-by-side stat comparison with you and Doe. We're going to look at you individually. and if we look at the stats,
Okay,
it
let's
wasn't
take a
that
look.
bad. It was pretty close between the two
You're
of you
less
guys.
That's not a compliment at
I
all.
love that critical hit
So,
accuracy.
like, I will say this.
You
I
died less.
I stepped back from playing Tank this year because I wanted to facilitate to my teammates and let them
Yeah.
shine. I think they did. I'm happy to, get in there and play some support. I don't play a lot of Zen at all. But God, if I was going to be worse than Doe in this matchup, I just quit my job. I just walked away. The guy is awful at the game. The only person who pumps him up is him, and somehow he still thinks he's the greatest. It's
Yo,
You should hear him in
You know what's-
comments.
Oh, no, I had to play with him last year.
You know what's crazy to me?
Lord.
You're not really a flex support player, but you died less than Doa. So I gotta give you that, you know?
I can't imagine that would happen.
I quote
Funny
Doa.
about running into the enemy team.
I gotta
backline with
quote
Moira.
Doa in comms after we were 2 maps ahead. He was like, "Oh, I need to play more aggressive. I play too passive against her." And he just went in, and I'm like, "No,
No, don't do that.
please
Don't do
Don't go
that.
there."
Pull him back.
Oh well.
It's just not a compliment.
All right. Well, the takedown, the talent takedown. We did have our T-Mobile talent takedown MVP. We got to give props. Bryn,
Deserved.
Again.
Well
Bryn, you
deserved.
came out victorious. You are the T-Mobile talent takedown MVP. And I think we should look at some highlights of
We
your,
really
your
should.
work, man,
Yeah.
because
Roll the tape.
I'm pretty sure you want to see these over and over again.
Roll the
nonstop
tape.
on loop.
Oh, he already has all of that
Absolutely.
clipped.
Let's
I'm
have a
pretty
look. The
sure.
intro,
That's not a high. That's a low light.
phenomenal.
That's a low light to kick
Like,
things off.
if the crowd wasn't hyped at that point, I don't know what
You've been
to
training
say.
legs, Brendan. You're looking like you got some cannons on you, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I've been putting in the work. Actually, no, I haven't. That's a lie.
Tried to say up for that. Okay.
Yeah, I've been slacking off the past couple of months, but I've got to fix it up.
That was a good
I
start.
won't lie to you. I absolutely demolished Achilleos. Like it wasn't even
You did.
it wasn't even difficult.
He'll
in the
admit that,
slightest.
though. He accepted that. He definitely believes that.
Why
he was
stay on
outclassed.
it when I'm demolishing you this badly?
He had
I
a
like-
couple moments where he was going to.
I mean, you literally peaked there when you had Infrasight up. So far, that's the only kill in this highlight reel on Achilles.
I just we'll
You know why?
misses,
You know
but
why,
we'll-
Brent?
we'll
I
see
believed
that.
in him. I told him to keep it up because I believed in my teammates. That's what I
Really?
did. Yeah. Well,
Really?
I mean, look. After being on a team with you guys last year, I believed I could do anything. There's nothing to stop me. So.
Oh, we
Well, you
lost
could
that
win
one as
this
well.
match.
All right,
Not good enough.
we're taking a look at Brent's statistics here. 29 final blows, man, almost 11K damage, hero damage, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you were destroying.
On Gibraltar, you had a 38% scoped critical hit accuracy, which is the second best of any player in the whole of the league on one map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helps when we
Yeah.
run around like
I mean,
lemmings
exactly,
instead of pro
exactly,
players.
exactly.
But
I'm
still,
not
hitting those
gonna
hits
lie.
is not always easy.
Wasn't particularly challenging. I was going into it thinking it was going
Okay.
to be harder than it actually was.
What
It
a
wasn't. I'm
graceful
a little bit
winner
let
he
down.
is.
People were coming into my Twitch chat when I was streaming saying Achilleos was going to absolutely slap me. I'm glad that I've proven otherwise. I've also proven otherwise that Achilleos and Wolf were not masters in Korea. I don't know
They're
where
not.
that rumor started. I've now
First-hand
hopefully
experience, they're not.
put them back down to the level they belong, which is silver.
You did reveal it. Okay.
Brent, how far you think you're gonna take this Widowmaker stuff, man? You think are you watching everybody, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I can lose. Like, if any pro player came up to me and said 1v1 me on the main stage, I take the offer up in a heartbeat.
No
In fact,
way.
right now, I'm putting out the offer. I will play any pro player at all in the Widow 1v1 headshots only game mode on the main stage tomorrow. I mean, whatever time we can make it work, I suppose. But I will play anyone who wants to step up.
Can you say that in Korean so the good widows out there actually hear it?
That's an
And
official
take it up
challenge.
on
It sounds
Twitter.
like
That's an
to me.
official challenge I'm sending out.
Okay,
I will 1v1
all right.
any pro
You
player.
can't really believe you'd be able to beat a pro. You can't. Your ego can't have inflated
What's the point?
so
It
large.
won't shut him up
Yeah, okay.
anyway if he loses 0 to 9. It doesn't
Well,
make
the
any
beauty of
difference.
this is, I'm expected to lose it. So if I end up winning it, I'll get an owl contract, and if I lose it, nothing happens anyway.
You know what? I hope someone takes you up on that offer. I'm
do I.
gonna be looking for that. All right, we're gonna see if we can make that happen. Well, Uber, thank you so much for joining us tonight, man.
I'm so glad to be
I hope
here,
you
bro.
get some rest tonight after that. And guys, the talent takedown was great, but there was a lot more action that went down on day 1 of All-Star Week. Coming up, we've got Reinforced joining us to break down all the crazy Widowmaker play we saw today. That's up next on Watchpoint.
Left side, left side, left side.
Body block him. This is the easiest game of my life.
Yo!
It's
too good. Too good.
Baby.
Get that Semler fan. Tell that Semler fan to move to the other side. Tell that.
I don't care.
Tell that Semler fan to move to the other side. Wolf is a feeder.
Coca-Cola is the official refreshment of the Overwatch League.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Watchpoint Post Show. What timeline is this? What did we just see there? Oh, my goodness. Anyways, guys, I'd like to welcome our next guest to the desk. We got Reinforced joining us. What's up, bro?
Thank you.
How'd you enjoy the talent takedown today,
Oh, it
man?
was great. I loved every second of it because it was actually competitive for once.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated watching it.
I'm so glad that you were not playing in the talent takedown whatsoever. Because last time you absolutely spawn camped me on the
Widowmaker,
hamster,
yes. Yes,
He
Widowmaker.
remembers.
Not Widowmaker.
Yeah.
No, hamster. We demolished you when you were playing DPS. You had to switch to main tank
Mate,
to
you
make it
challenged
to make
a
it
pro
one-sided.
Oh,
player.
yeah, that is true. That is true.
You
That's
challenged a
not
pro
how I
player to
remember.
Widowmaker.
Yeah,
You
and
couldn't even beat me. You couldn't even beat me in Widowmaker.
All of that said, thank you so much. You were actually our scrim partner yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was only allowed to play on Lucio, and he also switched onto controller at one point because he beat us on
That's
Lucio.
actually true.
So that's
Goldenboy's right there.
what
He's proud of me.
happened.
I swapped the controller.
It's not so bad on controller, is it, Reinforced?
No, it's pretty fun actually.
It's okay.
No, but then
Yeah,
you started
it's
losing,
fun.
so it can't have been that good.
It didn't go too well. but-
Okay.
At one point, you were AFK on the cart.
Yeah,
That's
I
what he was
literally sat
killing.
AFK.
It's an
Because
acquired skill.
we were winning so hard that I didn't want to make it seem like I was the reason we were winning. So I went AFK so I wouldn't get kicked for the next match.
So heads
Fair.
up, you Reinforced. So heads up. So if I'm not mistaken, you recently wrote an article on OverwatchLeague.com talking about the events that are going on this weekend, and you seem particularly excited for the All-Star Arcade. Am I correct about that?
Sorry, for what?
The All-Star Arcade. Am
Oh
I
yeah,
correct about
absolutely,
that?
the arcade, yeah. Because of the Genji and Hanzo,
Yeah.
I really like that game mode. Even though they didn't put Haxel on the Genji, I think that this was by far the most enjoyable mode because it was the home map, Hanamura. You know, you got some geographics playing into it all, very, very fun. But then also just seeing these Genjis go in and try to reflect the Dragon Strikes, I really enjoyed this game mode. It was so fun to watch.
Did a Genji actually manage to get a reflected Dragon Strike the whole time? It was so hard to keep track of because there's 6 of every hero running around.
Shout out
the
to the
map.
observers, actually.
Yeah.
We're catching
To be
all
honest,
this.
this entire map felt like a fever dream to me. I was sat here watching it. I was like, oh wow, what is going on? There's a lot of colors and a lot of movement.
Yeah, I really tried to have a good takeaway from it, but I just didn't because everything just mashed into. I don't know what happened. It was just a lot of everything.
My takeaway was that Haxel is still good at Genji.
Oh, still
And that's
so
pretty much it.
phenomenal. Yeah, it's kind of crazy because he was at his, well, what we thought was his peak in 2016. But anyway, supports.
Yeah.
This game
Heroes
mode,
never
I'm so
die.
glad it was on control because otherwise it could have lasted literally forever.
I think it was pretty fast-paced, actually. I felt like this one had more damage output than the all DPS one. Like, I felt like they dragged it on for way longer than what we saw here in the support takedown.
And also Monty nailed it in the cast that if you're playing the Ana and you hit the biotic grenade on the enemy team,
You've basically won.
Yeah.
Dogman was
true.
great at just that. So
I saw a tweet from Ark afterwards, actually, calling out Mano. He said, Mano, absolute feeder. Just puts his speed boost on and runs at the enemy. So I think the Atlantic team realized why they lost.
still better than Cookie.
Oh,
The rage of this man came up here with the guns. Oh, man.
And then we moved over to this feeding fest, eh? My word.
We're on one of the most cursed timelines when you see in the kill feed gesture, headshot, Gunjway, and they're both on Widowmaker. It's just so wild to see.
Oh, this was sick by Zubo. Give him credit.
Oh, that was
that
dope.
was a perfect play
Pretty
right
clean,
there.
pretty
To
clean,
be
as you would
fair,
say.
the Doomfist had a marker on the ground for 3 seconds saying, here is the Doomfist, just aim right here and you'll hit him.
Still a hard shot to make, Johnny. You got to give him credit.
Maybe hard for you. This is why you struggle with the Widowmaker when you're against good players.
Is
I-
Renji slander even allowed today?
I don't
fair.
think it is. A couple of times I've been in Widow headshot only lobbies with some of the best players in the world. And yeah, I don't win, but I get a couple of kills.
Well, now suddenly you're so back down to earth. I don't win. This McCree duel was mental,
Oh my goodness.
actually, just insane.
It was
what
fantastic
actually-
to see Saya popping off like that again.
Yeah, that was really fun to watch, but I also loved seeing these people trying to use the high noon correctly, because they were body blocking each other when their teammates were using the Deadeye to cover up and use like as a shield. So you had 5 people line up in front of their teammate trying to use the high noon. Like, they never got any Deadeye kills, but there was still some strats.
We're watching
involved.
the meta unfold before our very eyes.
I loved it. I loved it. All right. So, of course, the All-Star Arcade was great, but we also had our Widowmaker 1v1 challenge. And Johnny, what was your big takeaway from that? Who did you predict to win going in?
Well, I didn't predict a winner because I
Okay.
just predicted a top 4 instead.
Okay.
And going into it, of course, we only had about 4 Widowmaker players, so that was pretty easy to make those predictions, actually.
Wow.
Yes. But I did predict in my article, I had DM and I had Carpe, Nene, and Pine. Now, Nene and Carpe, they battled it out in the quarterfinals. Carpe actually lost that one. I think that the Carpe Nene one was one of the best Widowmaker matches we saw all tournament.
Yeah.
And then I think that DM was a bit of an underdog going into it, but I think he really proved himself here that he is a fantastic Widowmaker player, and we need to watch out for him on the Shanghai Dragons if we ever see more DPS play out of them.
Josh won't shut up about him.
I mean, yeah, Josh and I both predicted him to win this entire thing, right?
Well, I
You
was
also had
supposed to
DM.
go for Carpe because you'd already taken DM, but yeah, I would have gone for DM.
Oh,
You're
so
right.
I'm the only one who got it right.
Well,
oh, that's
yeah,
weird,
I mean,
isn't
you
it?
won on a
Again.
technicality, so
Again.
I would.
Again.
You could never get me to predict against the Shanghai Dragons DPS duo. As you've said many times, I believe
they're-
they're
yeah,
the
the
most
best in the
superior
world.
humans
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the entirety of the Earth's population. So,
What is
yeah.
important to remember, though, with this game mode is that usually when we see Widowmakers on the real competitive maps, it's a lot more about positioning when it comes to the Widowmakers, but in this mode particularly,
It's about flailing your mouse around.
flailing your mouse around,
10
using the
bars
crouch button.
Yeah.
But it's actually a lot of mechanical skill involved,
Yeah.
right? Because they're all jumping all over the place, and you
Yeah.
just have to land your shots. It's not about positioning right or baiting your opponent. It's all about landing the shots. So I think this was a great mode to showcase who are the most skilled Widowmaker players when it comes to mechanics.
Indeed, indeed. And this is a look at some of DM's stats there in that championship match. 9-5. So it was still a pretty close match. Not as much of a wash as some people were predicting here at the desk. And longest distance, 46 meters. Is that long? I would imagine that's pretty long.
I don't know. How big's a
It seemed like a lot of the shots were close. They were like face to face a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Which-
Yeah, it tends to happen. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the map's pretty small, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 I actually have to mention as well, before
Yeah.
we end the segment, that it was pretty sad for Pine to actually lose to another Excelsior player on his only hero he can play. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's like,
Are we ever going to see him? If they want to run Widow, they'll just run Nene now instead.
yeah, they just run Nene. Like, why are we putting Pine in?
Oh, now you've made me so sad. The big boss is never going to come out.
You can't count this, though. Come on, man. You can't
don't
count
know.
this
Can
for
you,
against
though?
them.
What other
mean, I
Widowmaker
think,
experience have they got to look back on for 2019? It's not like they can rake through all of the VODs of a lot of Widowmaker being played.
That's true. That's true. Well, yo, Reinforce, thanks a bunch for helping us break down All-Star Day 1. And be sure to check out the great work on OverwatchLeague.com that this man is doing. Go do it. Coming up after the break, we've got a global icon and national treasure, the one and only Goldenboy, stopping by to hang out for a bit. Don't go anywhere. More Watchpoint in just a bit.
The Overwatch League is powered by Intel. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7. And by Omen by HP, the official PC and display of the Overwatch League.
Welcome back to the Watchpoint Post Show. We're keeping this payload moving and welcoming our next guest to the desk. You know him as the global icon and a national treasure. It's the one and only Goldenboy joining us. What's up, bro?
What's up, dog?
What's up, man?
I'm good. Just chilling, you know?
Chilling. Just chilling.
Yeah. It's nice to be back.
I know you've been busy off, hanging out with Hall of Fame wrestlers, making TV shows, and being a superstar and whatnot, but how does it feel to be back here?
Well, obviously I had to take time away from my, bungalow in the middle of nowhere in Tahiti to come here and hang out. No, I had a great time. It was fun to be back. Everyone in the community is so great, and I miss all you guys.
I miss you,
I miss that seat on the desk right there.
I bet you do, man.
Yeah, I do.
It's mine now. I'm just
okay. It's just gotten a little aggressive here, but yeah, no, it's great to be back, and it's always fun.
What did you do? What did you think about casting with Super and Dogman, casting me as well, in particular, the greatest player you've ever laid eyes on?
So I don't. I mean, let me be very blunt here, Bren, and say that I expected nothing from you. Okay.
The same as all the rest of his team.
I expected absolutely nothing from you, and then I saw you hit a shot, and immediately in the back of my mind, I thought that was luck. Then you hit the second shot, and I was like, sometimes lightning does strike twice. And then you kept going, and I was like, well, as a commentator, I have to acknowledge this. And then you started to play pretty well.
Nice,
and then also Pacific were like feeding like dumb hard.
Oh yeah, they were.
So it's kind of hard to if you didn't miss, I would have been very disappointed because they were just straight feeding. So honestly, I don't know if it was like more you were being good or if they were just being bad.
A little bit of both, maybe.
I don't know about that.
Now, I know you've been following what all of your colleagues here have been doing, what we've been up to, what the Overwatch League was up to.
Yeah.
I know you're from New York, big
Yeah.
NYXL fan. What are your thoughts so far on your team? They ain't doing so well this season, eh?
I mean, sometimes you go through up and okay. Sometimes. Oh, and by the way, just for the record, I just want to say in the back, ever since coming back here, I don't know what happened. Zoe's gotten very aggressive. She punches me all like. I don't know what's going on here.
HR,
anyway,
don't listen
please.
to this man.
It's crazy.
She just misses you, man.
Yeah, clearly, with love. But NYXL certainly had some ups and downs this season. I thought that matchup against the Titans, though, was amazing. It was such a fun one to watch. And yeah, you know, I was actually, I believe when that was going on, I was doing the collegiate Overwatch event over in Houston, and it was like me, ZP, Vast, Jake, and we were like all just chatting about it, and we were really enjoying the games. Like it was just fun to watch from home, and yeah, but.
So you're still an NYXL fan?
Oh, of
not
course.
Switched to Shock
of course.
or Vancouver?
No, never. Come on, man. Listen, I'm still a New York Knicks fan after like all these years, and they're horrible.
I don't know what that means. I was about to say.
I know, neither of you, but you know, Malik. You know. You know.
Although I will say the future looks pretty bright for you guys.
No, it does not.
Yes,
we did
it
not
does.
get Zion. Anyway, moving on.
I have
another
no
good
idea
player.
what you're talking about, even in the
You know what?
slightest.
And you know what I miss about doing the desk is that I would make these obscure sports references, and
Nobody
I
did.
realized that I was working up here with Reinforced, Brennan Sideshow, and none of them understood what I was saying.
We know sport
And
ball.
it's crazy that you guys have lived here for like a year plus, and you still don't know.
It's so true.
Genuinely shocking.
I know Go Dodgers, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, to drag this discussion back to Overwatch for just the smallest little moment, we were having a discussion on the pre-show about our mid-season MVPs and who we thought might be a front-runner for the MVP vote now when we're halfway through the season. Who would your pick be? We had a bunch of other ideas ourselves. Who would you go for?
So yeah, I mean, I don't want to. So if I was like being the biased NYXL fan, I would definitely say Jonak. He's still performing incredibly well, right? But you know, it's kind of hard to not look at the Shock and like not say like, you know, like Super or something like that. Like they've been playing like really, really well. They all play around each other incredibly well. So I you know, kind of have to go with Super. Even though I just cast with him, I didn't want to tell him that up front.
Yeah.
Because then
It's
it
a
would have
wise
like
move.
gassed his head
Then it
up.
would have been his head and Brent's head in the
Yeah,
same day.
I don't want to
in the same
gas
room.
up. I don't want to gas up anybody.
Super's
you know
already
what I
got
mean?
a massive head as it is.
Yeah, exactly. He's like you.
Physically and
All right, so
metaphorically.
Yeah, look at his cranium.
Alex, I got to know, or Goldenboy, what's your early pick for the title this season? Who do you think is going to win?
Man,
If you had to choose a mid-season
So
team.
they told me that this was a question
Yeah.
that was going to be asked, and I'm like, that is unreasonably like difficult to answer. So I'm going to just cop out and just say the NYXL. We're going to find a way to win.
They're going to get
We're
back
going to
in
find a way to win. They're not going to stop us.
All right.
Period.
All right, one more quick question for you. Are you ever going to beat the Bear? Is it going to happen?
You know, I keep bringing it
What
up.
about that? Actually, what about that?
I keep bringing it up. I keep on telling everyone, it's like, listen, that bear wants to fight me. And every single time I bring it up, everyone just ignores it. They're like, no, the bear doesn't want to fight. The bear wants to fight. I'm calling, the way Bren called out every single pro player like a fool just a little while ago, I'm calling out the bear. We're going to fight, bear. Bring it on, okay? I'm not afraid of you.
He was actually here at the arena one day. I remember you guys were like face to face
Yeah,
getting ready to fight.
yeah. I don't even know who it was inside of the bear suit, but I will destroy you.
Yo, Bear, quit dugging my man Goldenboy. He's waiting for
Bring
you.
it on, dude.
Without
Bring
the
it on.
context, that sounds like the weirdest euphemism. It's
All
so
right.
weird.
All our season
Don't
2
need the
viewers, they're like,
context.
what are you talking about? But all right, so you guys make a lot of claims here. There was a lot of trash talk flying before the talent takedown. And I decided it would be cool if we did a bit called Did That Age Well? Where we
boy.
basically find out if your previous comments aged well through the talent takedown. So let's go ahead and get into that right now with our first clip.
Brennan and Sideshow are definitely going to be the biggest feeders on the enemy team.
All right.
Well,
That did not age well.
What a take. What a take.
that
I was
was,
you're taking your limelight.
No,
here,
that
dog,
was a
but-
hot take,
but
dog.
That is unreasonable. Oh, my word. Like, whoa. There you go. All right, Matt, he's got my back.
25 deaths.
So, right, there's probably 25 of them contributed by yours truly.
So
Can I
Matt
just
Mercer, one of the guys from the stats team, this is his tweet.
can
by
I
the
just
way.
say as well, I last season got ruined for being the feeder with 24.
Because you sucked.
But with 24 deaths.
That's-
Achilles has just
Oh,
beaten
wow.
my
Taking the
feeding
throne.
record. He's
So Achilles is the top feeder.
the top feeder
Confirmed.
of all time.
I want to see a YouTube compilation video like they did for you when
Exactly.
you died over and over again. I want to see it for Achilles feeding.
I got done dirty.
Yeah, I want
Was
to
he
see
really
that again.
feeding though? Because like he was losing
Kinda
the 1v1
deserves,
battle
to be
against you,
honest.
Brand.
Yeah,
I mean-
no, you actually, I will never, ever forget. We were playing Kings Row. You were a Lucio by
That's a real
yourself.
flashback.
Dived
He
into the
knows
back line.
exactly.
Dived into the back line. We're like, Josh, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm putting pressure on the supports. And I was like, no, come back. What are you doing? And you just kept going. And then that was actual feeding. Bro, you actually can cure world hunger with how much you fed.
Yeah, man. You had a whole smorgasbord going. It's
Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
All right, let's get on to our next one.
All
Go,
right.
boy. I'm gonna need you to make the decision. Let's look at it.
Oh, this is.
제가 다 알아서 한 명 한 명씩 다 때려 눕힐 생각입니다.
Go,
You know-
boy.
Yeah,
Does it age
no,
well?
didn't kill
I
any
don't
of
think.
us.
I think Danny did pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know about 1 by 1, but I think he did pretty good. I don't think he did half bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
The compilation
yeah.
video starts with
Right
me
there.
dying.
Yeah.
I
Nails
know
it.
where the bias is on our production team.
Okay.
Look at that.
That was a 4K right there.
Yeah.
He held down mouse 1 and walked into
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna give him that much
I ain't
credit for
giving
that.
Danny that.
No, I'm sorry,
What?
no.
I
Danny's
know.
not here to defend himself, you heathens.
Yeah.
I know, that's what makes this so much easier for us.
Also,
I think he proved it wrong. He proved
They
everyone wrong.
lost.
I think
They lost.
It's
regardless, I
Goldenboy's
think Danny
call.
played really well.
Lost.
It's
Danny played
Goldenboy's
really
call.
well. It's my call. It's my segment.
Oh, okay.
Eat it. Eat it. You
all
guys
right,
suck.
all right. Danny
eat it.
Vindicate. All right, let's go on to our next clip. What's our next clip? What do we got?
Someone's got the fresh tats. He's gonna be worried about the way he looks, less about his gameplay.
Oh, this is 100% true. 100.
Definitely aged well.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, if we have footage, Semler planned this whole bit where he ripped his sleeves off.
So strong.
It's just.
So strong.
I mean, he's been, you know,
Did you see
climbing
the
the
pat on the
pills.
shoulder from Hex? Like, well done.
Incredibly clean rip. The guy's got some
Yeah.
mad strength to
Yeah.
be able to just.
It was
Right.
it was quite impressive.
Right, right.
You know, it was almost as if he planned it.
It's kind of like
Almost as if
97
someone
type thing.
pre-cut it and
Yeah.
then stitch it back together. I don't know.
Yeah. It's,
I don't know. It's almost
I
like
will
that.
say his tattoos are illustrious. I gotta give him that. They
yeah.
look
So
good.
the initial thing was going to be he's the boy with the dragon tattoos. Instead of he's so macho. I made like some macho line, but it was going to be the boy with the dragon tattoos. But we ended up going with macho because he wanted to go for the rip. And as a WWE fan, I had to go
Yeah.
for it.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, we got another clip. I think this is our last one. What we got?
So what are you planning on playing in this talent takedown?
Anything. I can play anything. My SR it has no bounds.
Woo!
I mean, I played with you just the other day, and we all like lost a lot.
Yeah, we lost a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not
because
gonna
we
lie,
were
you're-
playing with you.
Right now, no. Don't put this on him. He's not the issue here. You are currently in mid-platinum.
That's not true
You have
at
tanked
all.
your SR so far down, you are about to reach potentially gold.
That's
Yeah.
because I'm playing with you.
Your SR knows
How
no
can you
bounds because
say
it's
that?
about to go neg. You might be the first person in Overwatch rank to just probably end up being neg SR. Like, you know, just wood division.
How can you say I'm the problem?
You are the problem. As soon as we play ranked, you tilt and you play Wrecking Ball like you did in that third map there, and you throw the game. And you know it's true. That's why you keep it. So you shut up and sit down. You know, that Widowmaker performance is not a regularity from you, Sonny Jim. You throw on the regular, and you love it as well. And he deliberately throws my SR down the drain. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't even know what that means. My SR knows no bounds.
Yeah, it can reach like 5,001. It's just
Or minus 5,000.
Or
There's no
minus.
bound
I think
either
minus
way.
is the more
Also,
likely scenario.
I think I proved that. I'm known for my Zenyatta, the Flank Yatta, the Zen show, and
Not
I
re-
brought
where
out
are
the
you
Zarya
going?
and I carried. So
No,
I can
you.
play
Oh
any
no.
hero.
You on Zarya? I hated nothing more than that. As someone who had to keep you alive, I honestly could not. I could not focus my attention on anyone else in the team because you just kept on rolling in there on Gibraltar. I'm gonna defend down here underneath the bridge all by myself on the payload, whereas your entire team is far back around the corner.
Well,
She
you're
sounds
supposed
like a
to
mass
play
support
around your
player.
carry. You're supposed to play around your carry, and you look at me and you heal me, and that's how
You know, I don't-
I
I
kept
don't-
you
by the
alive.
way-
The only reason why you're not a feeder today is because I kept you alive.
I was going to say, I don't envy Zoe because she also had to keep Puckett alive, who was probably telegraphing like
Yeah, now I had
the
Puckett
worst
inside show.
barrages of all time.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
it
Oh,
was
man.
an easy job.
You sound like every support player in a losing effort in come right
Yeah,
now.
and if we lose, it's obviously my fault. Oh, don't get picked first, mercy.
Oh, man. Well, on a day like today, it's hard to narrow down the top moments, but somebody's got to do it. So we're going to do it. It's time for the most over-the-top moments of the day. starting off with a little bit of pre-show fun what we had with some Nerf guns. Yeah, you guys showed off your aim. It was really good, but my aim was better because I repositioned.
I do want to point this out, though. Wait a minute, right here. You positioned yourself really nicely, and then you got there, and you missed the bottle to the right there.
Did you actually
point
press
blank.
the trigger on your left?
I think it went off. Okay, let's rewatch it. I don't think there was a bullet coming out.
Yeah,
If we
gotta
do
see
an
this
inside
again.
card by Intel here, we might be able to see that
Malik missed that
Oh,
one.
I missed the target.
Ruined.
I had the melee.
Oh.
Next up, the talent takedown, the walkout's always the best. You guys all killed it, man. I love the
I
walkouts.
was
Monte
disturbed by
looks
Monty.
so good with eyeshadow. And Bren. Oh, Bren.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Bren,
Just-
next
oh.
time, man,
Yes,
wear some
Bren.
pants.
No.
Matt's mouth here filled up too much with pretzels, and eventually he just denied me pushing more and more into his mouth.
denied
and
you
I
the-
fed them to some random fans.
Somebody took them? Somebody actually
feel
took them?
sorry for them.
When you fed the fans, did they actually take it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They gobbled it down.
Wow.
He pushed it in their faces. What were they supposed to do?
Nice. Next up, we got Pine, the return of the big boss. It's been so long since we've seen him on stage, and I gotta say, it was great seeing him back in action today.
Yeah, I was very excited to see him back on that Widowmaker. I'm actually a little bit shocked that his team is at the point where they don't have to field him.
Yep.
Like,
kind of crazy.
What a world we live
They
in.
have so many good Widowmaker players
know.
on that team.
All right, up next, Monty with the fatty shatty. This was a good moment for Monty. He always has some good Reinhardt plays in these talent
Don't forget
takedowns.
that he got slept and then immediately woken up right
Yeah.
away, and then somehow.
And no one
You make
talks
him
about
angry.
the four-man grab that set it up. Oh, who's the Zarya? Yeah, that's me.
I mean,
Nobody talks about it.
I mean, yeah, okay, we'll give you a little props there, Sideshow. That was a nice
I
grab.
probably rescue you like 2 seconds before you threw that grab out.
When you start breaking league records on Zari, that's when we'll start talking about you, right, kiddo?
Hey, all right, team effort. But you know what was even funnier, or I think cooler than this fatty shatty, was what came after the fatty shatty. Because I don't know if you, of course you guys noticed, this Puckett stood up and pretty much cast the entire thing.
He dices him.
Wait, watch.
What is he doing?
It's a happy dad.
Oh, man.
Happy
He
feet. Right
charges
there.
it. He gets hammered.
That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. I love the banter between you guys during the match, by the way. That was pretty
Puckett
cool.
was our dog man. He was our personal dog man.
I love
Yeah.
that Puckett does the tactical crouch afterwards as well himself.
Yeah.
Bobbing around.
Good
That's what that was?
All right, let's check out our Twitch cheer leaderboard. Since we got Goldenboy here, he's gonna do it. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so the Atlanta Reign, you know, up at the top, there were 4 million biddies. Okay.
Oh, good work bringing the energy, Golden.
You got the Spark with 3.2. The New York Excelsior, who should have quadruple what they have right now, as well as the Houston Outlaws with my boy Jake. Bring it up higher, people. Get to work. Maybe they can too.
I like that you call them biddies. Biddies.
You got, who else here? Yeah, you know. I'm trying to roll with it.
It's time our individual leaderboard right
Oh,
here.
I do not want to pronounce a lot of the names that are on here.
Just
right
pronounce
now.
number 6.
Number 6, yeah. So Lackish
There we
Bobby.
go. You got it.
Lackish Bobby, way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I watch every week, and I know these people. Yeah, I think I might just donate like 43,000 just to try and knock them down.
Is number 4 an actual word, an English word, which I don't know? Or is that...
Aperture.
It's misspelled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because that it keeps on confusing me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Aperture.
that's not just me
It's
not
aperture,
knowing
but
your
like a-
language.
like
With
a
the purr.
hole.
It's like with a purr in the middle. Yeah, like
All
a
right.
cat.
Thank you.
Purr.
Yeah, today I
Yeah.
learned.
Today you learned. Today you learned. All right. Well, speaking of Twitch, be sure to get your Overwatch League All Access Pass on Twitch because coming up right after Watchpoint, you won't want to miss the live Q&A with the one and only Goldenboy exclusively with that All Access Pass. So stay tuned for that. But guys, coming up, we'll take.
Can I do? Huh?
What?
Can I go?
Huh?
Can I do this?
Do what?
The throw?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah? Yeah?
I mean,
Me?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, you can do it. I mean, you're
It
the
is
SOS
mine,
now.
but yeah, you can do it.
Okay, you know what?
yeah.
Coming up, we'll take a quick look at what's in store for the All-Star game tomorrow. More Watchpoint right after the break.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by T-Mobile, now connecting 99% of Overwatch League fans. Catch your league on America's network, T-Mobile.
Welcome back to the Watchpoint Post Show. Taking a look at our All-Star lineups for tomorrow. We got Jonat, Carpe, Poco, Fusions, Pine, and Arc representing the Atlantic Division. And then on the Pacific, Ryu Jae-hong, Amon, Gushui, Jinmu, Yivito, and Fleta. Guys, how you feeling about these starting lineups?
You know what? If I'm looking at the Pacific squad here, I expect chaos.
Chaos?
I expect pure and utter chaos, and I'm loving it. I can't wait to see what they're coming out with.
Are you expecting chaos because of the players involved? Like
Yes.
the weird heroes that they play?
Yes.
I'm expecting chaos because half of those players only speak Korean and half of those players only speak Mandarin.
I was about to say Shanghai Dragons made it work, but they really didn't. So never mind.
That's true.
It's going to be so funny to watch.
That's true. That's
I'm
true.
going to be looking forward to one individual little pairs that we got going on. Not really individual, I guess, if they're a pair, but Gushui and Amon together, right? Because you got Gushui, he's been playing on this Korean-speaking lineup. You know, synergy's not quite there. I want to see the Amon roll out with the Wrecking Ball. I want to see Gushui on the Winston.
And then you have Jinmu in there.
Dive into the back line. Jinmu's got Dragon Blaze, and he's just inting into Brigittas and just dying. I want to see it all.
You know, Amon actually used to main Diva as well.
I don't want to see him play that.
You don't want to see
No, I want to see
Diva?
him on the Wrecking Ball.
Just Wrecking Ball only.
Wrecking
This
Ball.
is a chance for people to flex on the heroes we don't see as often.
I don't
want to
care.
see more DPS. I want to see people flex on the different.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
he's going to ask for a goat still.
Let them play
Guys,
DPS.
I might have a really fun idea for this one.
Yeah. All of the players on the track
Let's
do
go
hunters are like,
3-3.
why don't we play 3-3? We never play 3-3. Why don't we do it today?
That's true.
That would be great.
That's true. That's true. So that's what you guys are watching for. So anything you watching for tomorrow?
Well, I already said it. Like, I watch
With
for
the-
chaos. I
the
watch
chaos.
real
It's like what?
wonky picks. As he said, Jinmu, Gushui, and Amon on the same team. We're
Yeah.
in for a treat.
All right. I agree with you guys. You know what? I'm just happy to see all these guys, the new guys, coming in and getting some shine on the All-Star stage. To me, that's very important to see these guys highlighted for once.
Yeah,
You know?
it's been really interesting as well to see some of the picks from the community as well, and people that the community consider all-star caliber players as
Yeah.
well. Like Fusions, for example, getting the credit for coming into the league
Yeah.
brand new, being a team leader for the
Yes.
Boston Uprising and really driving them forwards. And I think it's really cool to see some of the rookies brand new to the league be kind of integrated into the all-star rosters and have that kind of respect so early on.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Well, guys, that's a lot of talent, so you're going to make sure you want to tune in tomorrow. We got the All-Star game coming up. But, guys, that's going to do it for the Watchpoint Post Show. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the All-Star game. You'll see these guys and Puckett here at the desk tagging in. But until then, guys, I'll see you on the other side. I took your line. Goldenboy.
Gale the Mahal.